So this is number 8 on lesson 3.3. This is a little bit of a tedious one because you have to calculate slope a lot. So we're going to use this formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And the definition of a line is that it has to have a steady, consistent slope all the way up and down the line. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a line. It would be a curve or a jagged line or something. So we have to calculate slope between all the points. So I'm looking at function 1, and I'm going to say y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So here'd be the work for that. 0 minus negative 1 over 7 minus 5. That would be 1 over 2. And then I need to go to the next one. Negative 1 minus negative 2 over 5 minus 3. That'd be 1 over 2. So far, so good. And then we need to do negative 2 minus negative 3 over 3 minus 1. That'd be 1 over negative 2. So this can't switch from negative to positive, so we would say not linear. When we get to the function 2, we're going to start here and say negative 14 minus negative 10 over 10 minus 6. That's negative 4 over 4, or negative 1. And then we have to keep moving down. Negative 10 minus negative 8 over 6 minus 2. That's negative 2 over 4, or negative 1/2. So as long as I'm not doing my numbers wrong, and you want to keep double checking to make sure you didn't make a mistake, they have to be the same slope. So if I come up with different slopes, that's not a line. Right here, I'm just going to do my slope this direction. So I have, negative 7 minus negative 4 over negative 2 minus negative 3. It's negative 3 over 1, or negative 3. Then I'm going to do negative 4 minus negative 1 over negative 3 minus negative 4. Negative 3 over 1. It's looking hopeful. Negative 1 minus 2 over negative 4 minus negative 5. That would be negative 3 over 1, and that'd be negative 3. So I would say this one is linear. The slope is negative 3. And then I get over here and notice that y is all the same. When y is all the same, it looks something like this. Y equals 1. It's a horizontal line. We'd also calculate, every time we did on the top 1 minus 1, we'd get 0 on the top of whatever. And so it would be 0. And that's not the undefined one. That's just slope is 0. And so that is linear. So I think we have no, no, and yes, yes. No, no, yes, yes. Partially correct. Really. So I did something wrong. So if I can figure it out real quick. Confident on function 4. I was pretty confident on, let me do a double check on this one. I'll go all the way from the bottom to the top. So see, I'm going to do this one and this one over negative 2 minus negative 5. And if I remember right, it was 3 or negative 3 equals negative 9 over 3. So negative 3. So I'm pretty confident on that one. Maybe it was one of these top ones. Maybe we'll do negative 14 minus -5. So I can do that. See, here's a y1, here's a y2. Over 10 minus -2. This would be 9, -9 over 12. So -3/4. I don't even remember that being one of the ones we tried. Pretty confident that one was not linear. Okay, let's talk about this first one. 0 minus -3. I went all the way from here to here. I'm going to go all the way from here to here. Over 7 minus 1. This is 3 over 6, or 1/2. Maybe I did one of those wrong. It seems like we got like a negative 1/2. We're going to do this. -2 minus -3 over 3 minus 1. And that would give us a positive 1 over 2. So somewhere, I think maybe I made a mistake there and calculated a negative when it was not. So let's try moving that one back to linear and see if that's the one that was off. It was. All right. So watch your positives and negatives. It's easy to make a mistake. You just have to do that. Calculate lots of slope.